All right, and here's my ANOVA hypothesis test that I was playing with in the last video, but as you can see, my computer's over part of it. So the null is all the means are the same, and the alternate is at least one mean is different. Okay, so what's going to happen is in just a second, I'm going to show you the process of StatCrunch, okay? However, because I need more hands than I currently have, I'm going to show you the results first, and then how you would go about finding them, okay? So for my GPA example, you'll notice it spits out a lot of stuff. It actually, at the top, will tell you what the mean is of English, history, and business. And we can see that English and business have a pretty similar mean. History's a bit different. Okay. In the bottom table where it says ANOVA table, what I care about is over here, the F-stat and the p-value. So here, my F-stat is 6.43, and my p-value is 0.0126. So let me go ahead and write those numbers down before I lose them. Okay. All right. So let me show you how I got these values. Okay. So what you're going to do is you go to Stats, you go to ANOVA, and One Way. And here you need to highlight all three at once. That's why I couldn't do it with just one hand, because I need the Control Shift to highlight all of them. So you're going to want to highlight all of these guys, hit select, and then compute, and then you would get the screen that I got just a minute ago. Okay, so going back to my hypothesis test, this is my F-stat. So this is when it was looking at the lines that match versus the blue box that matches. It got 6.43, whatever that means. But what that gives us is this p-value. So it is less than 5%, we reject the null. So remember that my null was the phrase, all means are the same. If I'm rejecting the null, I need to restate this in words as my conclusion. So my conclusion is, according to our data, at least one mean is different. Okay. Now, in this case, we know which one is different. 2 matched, 1 is different. But the problem is that if I had 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, I may not know which ones matches clearly and which one is different. Okay, so that's why we want to say this phrase and not that history is different specifically. We're just going to say, according to our data, at least one mean is different.